right, guys. I'm going to give this a few minutes. I'm in Canada right now, and I figured we would just have a short chat and talk a little bit. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of time, see if anyone jumps in. I don't really have any tunes right now. My Pandora radio does not work in Canada, so it's kind of depressing. No tunes, no tunes. But like I said, I just wanted to give it a minute or so till we start all chatting. But I am in Canada currently, right now. And it's beautiful. As you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's gorgeous. Been pretty eventful so far. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, so somehow that's not in this truck. I don't know why it's not in this truck, but the CD is not in this truck. So yeah, no tunes. It's terrible. It's terrible. But yeah, I figured that I would jump on live here, let you guys know that I'm alive and well. Maybe the guards, you never know. Maybe they needed a new soundtrack. You know, because Customs loves me. Yeah, but I wanted to check in with everybody for sure. Let you guys know I am safe and sound. Perfectly okay. Still smiling. Still here. Still kicking. I did do a short live yesterday on YouTube. I know some of you guys caught it. It was sort of the aftermath of the march. And of course, the Métis in front of Parliament there. I do have a bunch of great pictures. I haven't really posted them because this is the first day, or yeah, really the first little bit of time that I've even had to like half relax here in Canada since I got here. It's just been kind of crazy. Been on the road a lot. Hey, how are you, wild man? Yeah, it's just been nonstop. I actually figured it out that since I left Sunday night, from Sunday night until we got back from Ottawa, I think it was somewhere around 1 or 2 in the morning, I had driven for 24 hours from the time I left Sunday evening until we got back this morning. It was absolutely insane. 24 hours behind the wheel. Thanks, Mater. Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, it's sometimes it's nicer to be able to show you guys things once they start slowing down a little and it's a little less crazy. You can see the aftermath. Yeah, I'm glad that you made it while I'm live. That's absolutely awesome. I see we have a bunch of people joining us. Hello, everybody. Welcome from Canada. This is absolutely amazing. Just wanted to say hi, check in, make sure everybody's okay and safe. After yesterday, there were marches all over the place in Canada. And I do know that most of them went pretty well from what I understand. There are a few incidents and stuff. Obviously there's one in Ottawa. If you guys haven't seen Chris Stacey's footage, you do want to check that out a little bit there, but nothing super crazy. So it was absolutely wonderful. Good turnout, amazing. Like I said, also the Métis at Parliament, definitely amazing to see. Yes, Dee, I am in Canada at this moment. Yes, I am. Absolutely. I don't, by the grace of God. That's what I'm going to say. Again, Canada loves me. The border guards love me at this point. It's always a good time getting here. Those are stories for someday. I swear. But yeah, no, I am in Canada currently. I should be here for probably till like Sunday night, Monday sometime. I'll be around, bebopping around the area. So yeah, a couple days here in Canada, but of course they are pretty much action-packed and very, very busy for the most part. A lot of really important meetings, a lot of people that I've met that are absolutely amazing. Some very interesting people that I've heard of, I've heard names of, I finally got the chance to meet and speak with in person. Oh, yeah, Wild Man. I've actually had the pleasure of meeting TravelFun already. I met him in Hagerstown, though. like a long time ago. He actually hung out in the kitchen, the campsite. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this thing catches the light. It shines all over the place. So I apologize if I blind any of you while I'm sitting here. But again, it is a beautiful, beautiful day here in Canada. For those of you in America, it says it's 78 degrees here, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful, wonderful weather. Yesterday was beautiful as well. Yeah, I mean, TravelFun's a blast. TravelFun is a blast. Like I said, he hung out in Hagerstown. I actually think I'm on some of his lives, late night lives towards the end of the convoy. March last year, towards the end of March, I think I was on one or two of his lives late night, where he actually finally caught me, where I had some downtime, because he had been trying to get me on some of his lives for like, oh, I don't know, at least like a week or so while I was down there. And the one night, him and I want to say Wes, they were sitting around the fire, and they were drinking and having a good time, and they convinced me to finally come over and sit down with them for a while, and it was an absolute riot. So yeah, no, I've met him before, and he's a trip. He's a trip. But yeah, yesterday was filled with a lot of amazing people, a lot of big names, a lot of important and powerful people. I actually have this really neat photo of me sitting in the window of the building where Trudeau's office is, and just sitting there very peacefully. Broke his cherry when he showed up in Thailand. I trolled him up a bit. But yeah, so yeah, it's really amazing, and I'm so thankful and grateful that I had the opportunity yesterday to be there and be back in Ottawa, especially in nice weather, because I got to tell you, February was very cold. Very, very cold. But it was great to see some of the people and the Patriots that I've already met before still out there, still fighting every single day. And guys, if you have not met the Wellington Street regulars and you are in Canada and you get to Ottawa, you need to meet them. They are some amazing Patriots over there. They do a lot. They're out every day. They're always trying to raise awareness and get people involved. February wasn't cold, it was wet. Okay. That's because you're from Canada. I'm from Pennsylvania. That's like almost like being like south of the equator compared to Canada in the wintertime. It's so cold in February. It's so cold. Yeah, traveling is so important, wild man. And actually traveling gives you a really, really good perspective. And it puts things in a different light when you're in your own country. Because you can see how other countries are living and how their economies are. I mean, you can go to some of the most beautiful places in the world, like the Caribbean, for example, and it is so beautiful in the tourist areas. But when you get out of the tourist areas and you go into some of the villages and things, you see these homes right there on the beach, right there on the water. They're these big, big homes, but they're crumbling down and they're covered in tarps and things like that. And that's where people are living, in these half crumbling down, falling down buildings, that they're just trying to kind of temporary hold out some of the elements with tarp and cardboard. It's really sad. So like I said, it really gives you a new perspective when you think about that. When you get that chance to travel, you get to see how some of these other countries and cultures live, and then you go back home. It just makes you so much more grateful. They do say that if you sleep in a bed, you're richer than like 80% of the world. So I mean, there's something to be said for that we're very privileged to live in these countries, like Canada and the United States, and some of these places in Europe where, like I said, you have a roof over your head, that's a structure that's mostly sound, and you have a bed to sleep in. So it is it's really an amazing thing, and it's really a privilege, and it's a awesome thing to be able to travel the world. And I'm so very glad that I was able to share a little bit of that traveling with you. I love to share some of these experiences with you guys. We used to say we had clean water, not so much nowadays. Well, I think that's everywhere. I mean, you got to remember, even in your residential areas with your city water and things like that, They go through the treatment plants, but a lot of people flush their prescription medications down the drain, and that all gets into your water systems. Plus, they put fluoride in the water, which is medicating without permission anyway. So you got to remember, like, water out of your tap isn't necessarily safe. I always recommend people filter their water. There's lots of different ways to do it. I like to use shungite chips myself, elite shungite chips. It's mostly carbon, but it filters out fluoride, and it puts the world's only natural source of fullerenes in your water. I have not been to Germany yet, Wildman, not at all. I would love to someday. That would be amazing. Yeah, they don't. The medications do. They do stay in the water systems. It's kind of scary because you can find traces of all sorts of things. So if you're drinking the tap water and you're not filtering it properly, yeah, you're drinking prescriptions. Hey, you all, how are you? So yeah. So like I said, it's crazy. Well, and they do that stuff with food too. I mean, when you think about the food dyes and things like that, there's all kinds of things. There's like paint thinner in cereal, and like trisodium phosphate, I think it is. And it's in most cereals, and it's also in paint thinner. It's kind of gross. So, I mean, you have to watch your labels. You have to read your labels. You have to know what things are. I do like, one of the big differences between Canada and the States, and I will say this, one of the big differences that I really do like about Canada is their labeling, like the ingredients in their foods are very simple. There's not a whole lot of chemicals and things that you can't pronounce. Whereas in the States, like you take a chocolate bar here in Canada and you take a chocolate bar in the States, and the ingredients lists are totally different. And I mean totally different. And there's a lot, like I call it cleaner food in a way here in Canada, because there isn't as much garbage. Oh, I know. I've read about Oreo cookies. That's just like, go ahead and read about jelly beans. Have fun with that. Canadian aspirin has codeine in it. Yeah, like different strokes for different folks, I guess, is the saying. Isn't that how that goes? I don't know. But, you know, the truth is that the United States, even in like in the cosmetic industry, there's 10,000 ingredients in cosmetics that are used in the United States that are banned in Europe and a lot of other places in the world. So you have to be cognizant of what's in your foods, in your products. You have to educate yourself. You have to know what those big words are. You have to look them up and say, well, what is this used for? What is this in? And then determine for yourself whether or not it's something you want to ingest. They're going to put it out there because it's easy and it's cheap and it's ways that they can make money. And that's the truth of it, is that at the end of the day, the bottom line is that exactly that, the bottom line. That's what they're looking at. They're not looking at the adverse health effects. They're not looking at if you're going to get obese. They're not looking at what kind of illnesses it might cause. They don't care about any of those things. What they care about is how much money they're going to make. It's like that with all things, though. I mean, even furniture or clothing, for example. Clothing, fabric, pre-1980. Heck, even around 2000, if you take a t-shirt from now and a t-shirt from 2000 and a t-shirt from 1980, you're going to find that the thickness of threads is vastly different, because over the years they make it thinner because it's cheaper, and you wear through it faster, so you have to buy more. And because the material's thinner, it's not as easy to repair. Which means, unlike your grandmother's pair of dress pants that you could hem or you know whatever you needed to do to adjust the lengths, you know, you don't have as much availability to do that with the fabrics today, because it's thinner, it wears faster, it wears through faster. Furniture is not made the same way. It's not made as sturdy. It's not made as thick. It's because they want you to have to buy these products again. That's how they make more money. If you only have to buy something one time, they only make money one time. But if you have to buy money several times, or buy an item several times, they get your money several times. So it's all a money racket. That's all it is. But yeah. Yeah, they don't, you know, again, you have to educate yourself, and we all have to be responsible for that. We're all responsible for learning those things on our own. Nobody's going to just outright teach you because they don't care, because they just want your money. It's all about money. Always about money. Always follow the money. But yeah, so like I said, I am in Canada here. I was at the Million Person March in Ottawa. Absolutely fantastic time. Like I said, Chris Dacey has some interesting footage from yesterday you should check out. And you know, see what else is going on with the Wellington Street Regulars. Like I said, there's lots of ways to get involved. And yeah, so anyway, I should be here, like I said, till about Sunday or Monday. There's lots of other things planned. I plan on taking a ton of pictures, so guys, make sure you're checking the Facebook page and checking all the posts and things as I get those out for you. As usual, please check for the events. There's lots of event flyers. I haven't done any uploads of any flyers lately because I haven't been looking for them, just because the internet is limited and the data is limited while I'm out of country. But I have been trying to keep them as updated as possible, so please make sure you're checking them. Make sure you're sharing the reels out and getting involved in your own places, in your own local states and areas. So make sure you're checking that stuff out. There is a lot going on in these next few weeks. Lots of stuff coming up, lots of events coming out. Let's see. And yeah, so I don't know, guys. I just wanted to chat a little bit here, check in with you guys. Like I said, let you know that I'm safe and well. I hope all of you are safe and well, and your families are safe and well. And yeah, so I'm not sure where I'm going to end up the next few days. So those of you that have any questions about where I'm going to be, you're just going to have to reach out to me directly. I am planning on meeting up with a few other people while I'm here. Like I said, there are some significant names and people that I'd like to check out if I get the chance while I'm out this way. So we'll see what happens while I'm here. But again, I do plan on going live probably again over the weekend for sure. It looks like we may or may not have a convoy. That's still up in the air. So we will find out and we will see. But if they come while I'm here, hopefully we will have some footage and I'll be able to bring that to you guys. So anyway, with that being said, guys, I love you all very much. I hope you all have a wonderful and fantastic day and a great rest of your week. And I look forward to sharing some more of my adventures with you while I'm up here in Canada. Like I said, please check the Facebook page for flyers for events that are going on in your local areas and make sure that you're getting involved. And yeah, there's a convoy, U-Haul. There's supposed to be a convoy. Save the Children, East Meets West. And it sounds like they are maybe on the move or going to be rolling soon. There's a little bit of dissension among the ranks about what's going on. So yeah, Tammy, I will see you guys very, very soon. I'm very looking forward to Saturday when we get together with a bunch of other awesome Patriots in the Niagara region. That's going to be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And I can't wait to see you guys. I love you all so much. So anyway, guys, like I said, hope to go live again in a few days, maybe check in with you. Like I said, check the flyers, check the events, make sure you're getting involved. If you want to know where I'm at while I'm here in Canada and you'd like to meet up with me, please get a hold of me personally. Reach out to me on my social media and we'll try and make that happen. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to help support and get awareness out. So if there's a group up here you think I should check out while I'm here, let me know. And like I said, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless. Take care. I love you, and we'll talk to you soon.